Everybody, I'm Meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center. Hope you had a terrific weekend, everybody, and I'm glad you joined me here today. What a refreshing outlook, that's for sure. The last couple of days, water spouts yesterday, today, maybe a spotty little shower or a spritz showing up on radar, which we'll check into. And within the last couple of hours, the National Weather Service has made some addendums or amendments, I guess you could say, to a couple of the tornado storm tracks, which is interesting, separating it out into two separate tornadoes for Lorain into Cuyahoga counties, one Bay Village, Westlake, and another out in Lorain moving into Rocky River. We're going to look into those details here momentarily, but first things first. And it's radar. Here's a look at NEXRAD Doppler radar, showing basically quiet scene here in northeast Ohio over the western basin of Lake Erie, and then streaming down toward Fremont and south toward Willard and south and west of Norwalk. A couple of little spotty lake-induced or instability-type rain showers out there. Otherwise, nothing else. It's very quiet here in northeast Ohio. And another beautiful day, that's for sure. This is a gander from the Crib Cam, courtesy of the City of Cleveland Water Division. And you can see maybe a couple of little puffy fair weather cumulus clouds, but nothing more. Checking out that boater's forecast. North winds becoming southwest on the lake, 5 to 10 knots, waves a foot or less. And the same applies for tomorrow as winds swing back around to the nor'easter direction. And waves still 1 foot or less. The water temperature off Cleveland currently at 75 degrees. Some interesting stuff here. The tornado touchdown confirmed has undergone a track adjustment by the National Weather Service in Cleveland after some video evidence coming in of perhaps a second tornado. This was at one point seen as one tornado, but has been separated into two separate tracks. If I'm reading that correctly from the National Weather Service, this one, an EF1 tornado, that's what it was initially as well, estimated peak winds of 110 miles an hour. But there you see the adjustment from just to the east of Bay Village High School, cutting back toward Osborne Road and over to what looks like south and west of Dover Center Road, and then crossing there close to I-90. There was some video evidence of a funnel that came in, and I did see that video on Facebook, actually. A very clearly and well-defined funnel, if not tornado, on the ground. And that was the conclusion by the National Weather Service. And then here's the adjustment to the Avon Rocky River tornado that passed in this general direction, moving through Bay Village. It's a separate tornadic track, almost 12 miles long with a maximum width of 200 yards. So there's your change, which at one point was seen as one distinct tornado, had been separated out into two distinct tornado tracks. Nothing at all like that today. And as always, by the way, we thank and love our local National Weather Service Cleveland office. A lot of kudos to those folks. They're hardworking folks. Boy, during severe weather, no one works harder, that's for sure. Okay, keeping us safe. You can see the puffy clouds today downwind of the lakes, and then the bright sunshine across most of the rest of the state of Ohio, with the exception of a few little decorative clouds floating on through. Wider view showing a bit of weather action over the center of the country. And good news is the southeast getting a much-needed break. Meantime, radar showing some storms out there, but again, they're not in the area. And the forecast maps for tonight showing high pressure in control. There's a very weak trough of low pressure that develops overnight tonight into early tomorrow that could perhaps bring in a spotty shower. We're putting a 20% probability in for a local shower or thunder shower, maybe a spritz or a sprinkle. Worst case scenario tomorrow afternoon. Most of us aren't going to see a drop. as Canadian high pressure continues to modify and heat up a bit, as you'll see in the outlook here. Temperatures are going to be back into the 80s. High pressure hanging on into Wednesday evening, even as the next surge of moisture begins to show up out over the plain states. They're going to see some thundery weather out in that neck of the woods. So how do the computer models show up? You can see a couple of spotty showers, and that's it. Everything else looks dry over the next 48 hours. Dew point levels remaining fairly comfortable in the 60s, may touch upper 60s, but that again is worst case scenario. So moderately humid air mass expected to develop over the next few days. Our forecast details for tonight: partly to mostly clear skies, uneventful. The overnight low near 60. Sundown tonight, 8:30. Today, the first day outside of the dog days of summer, which officially ended yesterday. Mostly sunny, a spotty shower, rumble of thunder possible for tomorrow. Otherwise, dry conditions. 20% probability of rain, 80 for a high, and a north wind will freshen at 5 to 10. Here's a look at the extended outlook. Just beautiful. Wednesday, sunshine, 82, a little more toasty, pretty warm. The humidity levels coming up by the end of the week. Sunny, mostly sunny on Thursday. No chances for rain right now. Highs in the mid-80s. Friday's high, 85. Warm with a chance for showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. And unfortunately, a rainstorm potential on the climb for Saturday. Right now, we'll give it a 60% chance Saturday of showers and thunderstorms. High of 82, overnight lows in the mid and upper 60s. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy the nice weather. Appreciate you stopping by from the AJ Colby Weather Center. I am meteorologist AJ Colby. Have a great night.